Hey everyone, Shayman here and welcome back to some more of our Youth Squad Legends. We're pushing close to the end of the season now. We're doing the end of February here. I just took a really weird breath there for a moment. We're doing the end of February, so we've got games against Huddersfield, Everton, then beginning of March against Watford. Then we've got a nice couple of week gap there, actually. That'd be quite nice. Got some international friendlies next month as well, which is a bit annoying, but we'll get that done. So we're not far away from the end of the season now, but hopefully we've got a bit more time to improve our team, because I did have a little target to try and get our first 11 all above 80 by the end of the season. As you can see, we're only a few players short now. We are 4 players short? Yeah, 4 players short from doing that. 4 of those on 79. It's only Rafferty who's on 78, but we're looking pretty good. So first of all, then we've got this game against Huddersfield. So without further ado, let's take on the Hudders. The Hudders? I don't know what I'm on about, to be honest with you. I'm just making this crap up as I go along. We'll go with our strongest team. We've got enough time to relax before the next game. So hopefully this should be a pretty easy one. We've got O'Connor in goal, Rafferty on the left, Staunton, Ennis and Boyce. Rafferty and Bowen in midfield with Campbell, O'Connor and Ennis playing behind Dare Cunningham. Let's go. Go on. Yes, Pierce Campbell's through. He's onside. He just needs to finish this now. Pierce Campbell. There we go. 1-0. Finally, it's been a pretty dominant first half an hour, but we've not really broken through at all. But finally, Pierce Campbell does. It was a great little through ball through, and the guy has immense pace. Of course, a player who's been with us since the very first episode. Our first big player. He missed a bit of time with big injuries, but now, of course, still going strength to strength. 80 rated left winger. And he does have a potential of 90 plus. It might take him a few more years to get there. But I think we're going to see some good stuff from Pierce Campbell. But there we go. 1-0 up on the half an hour mark away from home against Huddersfield. Counter-attacks on. Oh, Barry Ennis has managed to barge his way through the middle of the defence. Is that a corner? It is a corner. Barry Ennis puts the ball into the middle. It's headed. Oh, it's a strong header. It's 2-0 on the 40th minute, just before half-time. And it's Quinn. Wow. So Quinn has come off the bench early in the game for Staunton, who went off injured. Quinn is 65 rated centre-back, who has pretty good potential. Not 90 plus, but a pretty good potential. And, wow, he's showing his ability there of a goal. His first ever goal for the club. He might get a bit of football now with Staunton out injured for a bit, but again, like I said, he's only 65 rated, so we need to get him leveled up as much as we possibly can, to be honest. But there we go, well done. Quinn scores, we lead 2-0 in the snowy Huddersfield. There we go, full-time whistle, 2-0 victory over Huddersfield. That's a pretty good game. Of course, we scored the 2 goals in the first half. Second half was completely dead, really. There was a lot of defence versus attack, but they were all behind the ball, so we didn't really get through at all. Quinn getting his first goal for the club, which was great. And we managed to bring on a couple of youngsters in the second half just to give a bit of a run out as well. Quinn got man of the match with a 9.4 rating. Wow, okay. We brought on O'Neill and White towards the end. They didn't really influence the game that much. They didn't really get much out of it. But there we go. 2-0 victory. Time to get into our next game. And here we go, then we've got the game against Everton away from home. We've got O'Connor in goal, Rafferty. We bring in Quinn because Staunton's out injured for 8 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. And I can't really ignore Quinn's great performance in the last game. Pierce Ennis also plays in defence. Putting O'Neill at right back. I don't know why. I just feel like Boyce should have a bit of a rest for a game. O'Neill only 61 rated, but does have a 90 plus potential. We've got Luke Rafferty and Jonas Bowen in the middle. Pierce Campbell, O'Connor and Barry Ennis as the attacking mids, and of course I'll tell you what, let's give Dare Cunningham a game off as well. Let's play Fitzpatrick, so I want to try and get Fitzpatrick up to an 80 as well if we can. And this will be the last game before we get the stat upgrades. Right, here we go then. Here's Ennis. Oh, O'Neill. Oh my god, it's off the line! No way! Oh, that would have been an amazing goal by O'Neill on the brink of half time. Oh, it was off the line. Wow. I lobbed the keeper and everything, but that was a pretty poor first half, to be honest. Apart from the opportunity from O'Neill, we had no other real goes at it. But hey-ho, let's keep pushing. Go on. Go on, Campbell. Oh, bloody hell, that had to be a goal, Campbell. You were in then. Barry Ennis with a corner. Punch clear in his... Oh my god, Rafferty, that first... What was that first touch, Rafferty? He was supposed to take a touch and hit it, and he just whacked it ahead of him. That was such a boring game. There was no highlights whatsoever in that one. I do apologise, that was absolutely dead, that game. It was awful. I think I'm going to have to put an extra game on the end of this, I think, you know. Because that was really, really bad. Niall O'Neill got man of the match, so our young right back. Right. At least now before our next game, we do have youth squad reports, and we do have something else as well, don't we? Maybe youth scouts. Maybe youth scouts, right. Let's get straight into the youth squad report. Right, let's have a look at the youth squad report first then. So we've got Liam Lynch, 74 to 94. Liam Brennan, 75 to 94. Cian Murphy, 82 to 88. Cathal McNamee, 75 to 94. Donald McMahon, 86 to 92. Owen Casti, 77 to 94. I think we're going to let Cian Murphy go, just because I feel like we can get better goalkeepers than that. And then we have our youth scout back as well. We have got Philip Walsh. Right, well, I can get rid of Brendan Curran straight away. And Cathal Campbell. Jason Kavanagh is very good. He's got a terrible current ability, though. But he's got a really high potential, 75-94. We'll take him. You... we're going to ignore you, I think. And yourself, we will take. I mean, it's probably not much point. I don't think you're going to be that great, but you never know. We might get lucky. Right, let's have a quick look at those two players. I'm hoping Kavanagh is going to be a centre-back. There's the new lad. Kavanagh is a centre midfielder. Okay, and the other one we brought in was Philip Walsh, a right midfielder. Okay. Okay, what was Kavanagh's current ability? So he's 48 rated at the age of 17. That's pretty low. That's very, very low, actually. Okay, then. Let's push forward. Then we've got the game against Watford coming up now. Team is still not 100% fit from the previous game. Do we have any stat upgrades? Yes, Luke Rafferty's gone up to a 79. Apart from that, everyone else stayed the same, I think. So, the two Raffertys, O'Connor and Bowen, are all getting pretty close now to hitting that 80 mark, I would hope. Let's have a quick look at the squad hub while we're here and see, like, progression-wise, who's doing well this season. So, of course, there's the guys that I've been heavily training, like Philip McDonald, Liam White, Brendan Rafferty's got 6 points this season, actually, Brendan Rafferty. That's actually a lot. Thinking about it, actually. He's done really well. Andrew Curran's got up 6. These are players I've been obviously doing up myself now. Kelly up 5. Ender Casti up 5. Luke O'Neill up 4. Luke Kelly up 4. King Quinn up 4. Jason Bowen's gone up 4. So I can't moan these, but they have gone up a lot this season. Fitzpatrick's gone up 3. Dare Cunningham's up 3 as well. Barry Ennis is up 3. Staunton's up 3. O'Connor's up 3. Luke Rafferty's up 2. Pierce Ennis and Pierce Campbell up 2. And O'Connor's up 2 as well. So, yeah, I can't moan too much as these guys down here. Well, saying that, everyone's gone up at least 2. It's these two guys are quite new, I suppose, aren't they? So we need to wait and see what happens with those. Those two players that are quite new, how good are their potentials? Because, of course, we're only keeping really high potential players, and we need to find out about those. Okay, potential something special, Donald Murphy. Okay, that's good. And all of these players we're selling off. These players we need to level up to find out how close they actually are to being good, and then we'll actually sell them off. Anyway, enough blabbering on. Let's get into the game against Watford. As you can see, we're currently outside the Champions League spots now. It'd be lovely to sneak a 4th place this season and get ourselves in the Champions League, wouldn't it? Right, so the team we're going to go for then. So Rafferty at left back. We've got White, Ennis, Boyce. White is, of course, centre midfielder, but he can play centre back as well. He's 70 rated now, which is pretty good. Rafferty and Bowen in the centre midfield spot, sorry. With Campbell, O'Connor and Ennis playing just behind Cunningham. We do have a 2-week rest after this game, which is why I'm not too worried about swapping players in and out. But let's go. Pierce Campbell in early. Boom! We struggled to score in the Everton game, but we are in the lead very quickly in this one. And it's Pierce Campbell sending the ball flying high into the top corner. Good times. It's exactly what we needed after that difficult Everton game was to get ourselves ahead early, I think. It was a great bit of play, and look at this through ball. Look, Campbell was in tons of space, and that finish was fantastic. I feel like, I know this is probably a really stupid sentence, because I bet everyone knows this already, but I feel like stat upgrades are very much linked to form, I think. So if you do really well in a month, I feel like you get more stat upgrades. That's Pierce Campbell's 13th goal of the season, which is very impressive for a midfielder, a winger. Much better than Dare Campbell up front. But he's only been a striker for a few games, though, Dare Campbell, I suppose, hasn't he? Bray. Oh, that's a penalty. It's got to be a penalty. It is indeed a penalty on the 40th minute. Pezzella gets booked. And this is our big chance, although I've not been doing too well with penalties recently. This is our big chance to go 2-0 up. It's Campbell to take, and the keeper's gone the right way. Oh my god, I'm doing so bad. I think I've missed my last 3 penalties in a row now. We're just handed an opportunity to get some more security in this game and make it 2-0. And instead I've completely hashed it. But at least we've not conceded a goal this episode yet. Defence is getting pretty strong now. Barry Ennis's ball into the middle. Here's Pierce Ennis. Oh! Pierce Ennis slams it into the back of the net. Hovering outside the box from the corner, the centre-back smashes it home. Wow, what a goal that was by Pierce Ennis. Boom, look at that. Oh. Absolute stunner. The movement in the air as well. The keeper was almost lobbed, wasn't he, really, from that angle? And slammed into the back of the net. As you can see, I'm very, very happy. And we lead 2-0 here at home to Watford. Pierce Ennis. Oh, they've scored. There goes our clean sheet. We're doing so well in this episode as well. No goals conceded, but there we go. That's the first one. It shouldn't matter, though, because we are literally right at the end of this game, and it's now 2-1. We should be able to hold on from here. It shouldn't be an issue, but it's a nice, strong header. He's a big lad, though, isn't he? Who was that? Mateta? Never heard of him. It was a very strong header, though. I've not heard of half these players at Watford are using today. Very strong header. He's a very big lad. We're just got to hold on now, don't we, I suppose? Or even better, get a third. Pierce Campbell cuts inside. There's a shot. Oh, done it! Wow, Pierce Campbell. What a goal that was. Real solo effort, really. I was not expecting that to go in. I was just time wasting, to be honest with you. But cut inside the defender. And then hit it from a very tight angle with the outside of the left boot. And just finds that top corner. Wow, okay. Pierce Campbell, second of the game. He could have had a hat-trick if he'd scored the bloody penalty, couldn't he? But that should be it now then. 3-1. Nice. There we go. Boom. And the dirt is gone. There we go. 3-1 victory. And I'm happy with that. You know what? We'll do another game because of how bad that Everton game was and how little highlights there were. So we will do another game. I think it's Chelsea. I'll have to have a look. Right, let's get straight into it anyway. I was wrong, it's not Chelsea, it's Arsenal we've got. And as you can see, Rafferty at left back and O'Connor at centre, attacking midfielder, and now both 80s. I've been doing the training with them, and we've got them up to a pretty good level now. So it's just Rafferty and Bowen in the middle now that are 79s. Right, this is the team we're going to go with then. So we've got O'Connor, Rafferty, White, Ennis, Boyce, Rafferty, Bowen, Campbell, O'Connor, Ennis, and Cunningham. We do have a game against Finland, international-wise, in 2 days, so that's not going to be great, is it? The player's going to be knackered, but this is the more important game for us. Let's get into it. Oh, O'Connor's in. O'Connor scores! Wow! Ender O'Connor makes it 1-0. I tell you what, I've been training him, right, in between games. I've been training him in his attacking position, which has been absolutely... I didn't realise how bad it was. It's so far behind these rest of his abilities. And then all of a sudden, he's getting himself an opportunities like this. And makes it 1-0 very early on, away against the Arsenal. This is a great start for us. And it's Ender O'Connor with the goal. He doesn't score many. That's the one real issue with his game, I think. So we're going to have to... I think I'll continue training him up in the attacking position because I didn't realise it was so low. That's his 5th goal of the season. Not too bad, but not as good as it should have been. Pierce Campbell, boom! Pierce Campbell scores again. He is on fantastic goal scoring form at the moment, knocking in goals for fun, is this man. And that makes it 2-0 just before half-time, of course. Remember, we have, as I always do, gone up a difficulty level for this game. I always do for the big teams. Just so it feels more good when we get a result. And well, this is going to be a great result if we can continue on like this. Pierce Campbell cutting through and getting himself his 15th Premier League goal of the season. He must be on for... Well, I don't know. I might have to have a look at that. He must be pretty close to the top of the goal-scoring charts this season. We're only in the middle of February, remember? O'Connor. Oh my god, he's found Barry Ennis, who's on side. Oh my god, it's 3-0. Holy crap. We're demolishing Arsenal here at Arsenal. Barry Ennis with a goal. Great ball over the top from O'Connor, finding Ennis, who slots it into the back of the net, and there we go. We are doing bloody well here, I tell you. This team is really clicking now, and I am very excited for this summer and the European Championships. I reckon we could pull off a bit of an interesting one, you know. But there we go. Pierce Ennis for the goal. 3-0. Barry Ennis for the goal, should I say? Sorry, 3-0. It's not even half time yet. Oh, giving the ball away stupidly there. Oh, that's terrible. That is really, really poor by me. Giving the ball away in a really stupid position. Oh, that is bad. That's embarrassing. Look at this. Goalkeeper just played the ball out straight to their player. I mean, I can't take all the blame for that, you know. Well, at least we're still 3-1 up, I suppose. Christian Eriksen plays for Arsenal? Wow, that's a hell of a signing. O'Connor again. Cuts inside. O'Connor! Get in! Wow. This guy now is 80 rated and all of a sudden just seems to have become an absolute beast. I don't know what's happened to him. Look at that hit as well. Boom. The run through the middle, then slamming it into the back of it. We're going to bring him off now just to protect him. Look at that. Straight in the bottom corner. That's 4-1 at Arsenal. Good times. 85th minute. And there we go. Full-time whistle on a great result. 4-1 away at the Emirates at Arsenal. That was a very, very good game for us. 2 goals for Ender O'Connor. A goal for Campbell and a goal for Ennis, was it? Yes, it was. Perfect. I'm well happy with that. We're in the Champions League, boys. This is great. Right, so that's the end of the matches. We don't normally do 4 in an episode because of that really, really bad game against Everton. I suppose we had to. Let's have a look at the schedule then. I think we're going to come back straight away. Yeah, we're going to come back for the full Finland and USA games. I think that will be the case. And then we're only probably a couple of... 2 or 3 episodes off the end of the season. Then we get into the European Championship. So yeah, next time we'll come back We'll play Finland and we'll play the USA at international friendlies. Of course, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabba Gamer, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.